Hello everybody and welcome back to FM2020 with me TW1. We are in the third season, episode 2 I believe. Last episode we started off the season with a 3-0 win at Brackley and just a transfer roundup and a little team roundup. I didn't cover the staff though, just wanted to compare our staff to the rest of the league. As you can see, we are pretty much best in the league at everything apart from two different things. Judging team data and goalkeeper handling. Not a massive issue, really. I don't have a director of football because I don't want one. And that is that pretty much with the staff. Let's get to the schedule because last episode we were talking about Mooney and we were saying we need him to get some goals this year. We need him to score at least 25 or I'm going to consider him a bust. We played 6 games. How many goals do you think he's got? I'm going to give you a quick second to think. Well, you may have just heard Duke made a little guess there. You were wrong, Duke. It was not that. It was not that at all because he has scored 10 goals. That's right, 10 goals in the last 5 games because he didn't score in the first game of the season. That was the 3-0 win to Brackley. We then went to Notts County. We were then at home to Notts County, should I say. He scored a hat-trick in 64 minutes, including the penalty. Liam Roper scored. And then Nelson Ago scored as well. I'm going to change your name because it's annoying me. And I can. So let's get rid of the G and let's call you Aho like you're an ice hockey player. And that will make my life easier. So yeah, 5-1 win against Notts County. You will notice a trend. We're conceding goals in the 92nd minute a lot. And it's frustrating me because I'd like some clean sheets. And we're not getting them. We then go to Wealdstone. They were bottom of the league at the time. And I was like, it should be a fruity one. Mooney scores a hat-trick inside 47 minutes. He went, you know what, boss? 64. It's a bit meh. Let me try a little bit better. 47 minutes hat-trick. They scored a couple of goals. But Aho, with a 69th minute strike, made it pretty safe. They pulled one back to make it a little bit tighter, but we were in full control of this one. So that is 6 goals in 2 games for Mooney. He then slows down and only picks up 1 in this game. We go to Mansfield at home, beat them 3-1. Mooney scores. Adam Marich with an absolute thunderbolt. David Ferguson with the first goal of the season, assisted by Mooney. So that's a golden assist in that game. He slowed down. In this game, no Mooney at all. Mooney had an off game, but it doesn't matter. Liam Roper scores. So that is... So what's that? 3-3 for Roper. And he's doing great as well. I think Aho's got 3-4. It's looking very, very good when it comes to our strikers. The only one who hasn't scored yet, I don't think, is McFarlane. And he's come back from his suspension. We're trying to rotate the forwards as much as we can, really. Every time Mooney's got a hat-trick, by the way, I've subbed him off. Talking of hat-tricks, talking of Mooney, here's another one. That's right, a 5-1 win against Oxford City away. Mooney with another hat-trick, including the penalty in the 67th minute. Ben scores, and then Adam Marich scores an absolute screamer yet again. He is loving the thunderbolts from the edge of the box, or about 30 yards out. And I will take them all day long. So yeah. 6 games played. League table looks like this. We are second because Harrogate have played 1 extra game than us. They have drawn 1, won 6. We have the perfect record and we're the only team in our league to have the perfect record. So a chance to go 2 points top, or 2 points clear at the top so far. Mooney, as you can see, he's only performing at an 8.52. It's not that great, is it, guys? No, he's been stunning. He's honestly been crazy. And because we gave him an introduction to the club, because he's now our official player, his determination went up because he had a positive introduction to the squad. So, yeah, he's getting even better. I'll take it. I'm so happy with this lad. 90% passing as well, 3 man of the matches. I feel like he deserves it. So, in this episode it's Flied, and then I'm going to skip the Wafer Cup. The Wafer Cup I'm going to skip. I'm going to come back for Maidenhead because they're 4th in the league, Maidenhead. They were predicted to be 19th, and they've had a good start to the season. 1-5, lost 1, draw none. So we will be playing against them as well. So it's going to be a decent battle of this game. 7th and 4th this episode, a real test for our side, because we have had some easier games. Oxford bottom, Wellstone down there, Mansfield down there, Notts County's down there, Brackley down there. I think we played a real side yet, so we shall see this episode. So let's get simming ahead to the Flyde game and get the action underway. So the team is going to be this. Harry Spratt has... So my whole logic behind everything when it comes to our squad is I've been trying to rotate Spratt and Baines as much as I can. But Spratt picked up an injury, so Baines has just nailed down that spot and played really well. We do have Sahara out on international duty with the Ghanaian under-20s. I think Estrada's going as well very soon, and so is Ben. So I think we are going to lose a few players in midfield for either the next game or the game after, which may be a slight issue, but we'll deal with that when it comes up. I have been looking at some other players and just trying to bulk the squad out, but I haven't made any new signings. So Sahara can't be on the bench, so that means we get to throw someone else on the bench. Who should that be? I'm going to put the Capitano on the bench because he hasn't actually played this season and I feel a little bit bad for him. So let's submit the team. Are we going to give Aho the start up top? Yeah, he got a 7.8 last game. Let's give Aho the start up top. McFarlane and Roper on the bench with McLaughlin, Maloney and Hill. Oh, I could do with a centre half on the bench actually. So sorry McLaughlin. I'm going to put McGuinness on the bench. Big McGuinness. He has played one game so far this season. I've tried to rotate as much as I can without trying to disrupt the flow of the team. So the odd little player here and there. Up against quite a defensive looking 4-3-3 if I'm honest, with two big CDMs sitting in there and a centre mid just ahead of that. There are two wingers up against our fullbacks. We'll see how this game gets on in that sense. Little bit of green for the lads. Praise. Love. Trying to get something out of them. Happy, motivated, fired up, whatever it is, we will take it, and let's get the action underway here at home. O'Connor with the first real boot down the pitch, and this shouldn't really be a highlight. Oh, Marich just getting fouled. Go on, give me a yellow card. Give me an early yellow. Go on. Marich has been really good so far this season. He's got a couple of assists, I think 3 goals, including 1 penalty. He's been dominating. Oh, good chance for Aho. Go on, son. Oh, keep battling away. Yes, Marich has been very good in midfield, dominating the play a lot, so I'm very happy with how he's playing. And then all of our strikers so far, apart from McFarlane, have been firing in the goals. Mooney's just been on another level, which is understandable for a player who's meant to be playing in League One, so we'll take it. Here we go then. No real action there apart from the Aho chance. We're now at 5 minutes played. Oliver with the throw down line to Mooney. Not sure why Oliver's taking the throw in, not Dyer. That does annoy me slightly. Oliver. Ben. Marich. Back to Ben. Little ball to Mooney. Back into Ben to try and find something. Ferguson out on the wide left. Can he keep it in? He can. Loses the battle to Burke though, and Walker brings it away. Closed down by Estrada. That's a poor ball into midfield by them. Marich picks it up, and Ben loses the battle one-on-one there. Crossdale. This is a long highlight. Big switch out to Walker into Rowe. Good football by them. Walker. Cross in. Oliver being a lump ball, and Nelson's got there. Aho has got there. He's beating the defender. Oh, one-on-one with the keeper, and the keeper saves. Long highlight. Good football from both sides. Good chance for us. 6 minutes in. Let's have a little bit of creativity out the side. Dyer picks up the ball from the loose corner. Can he do something? Oh, he gets fouled and draws the free kick. Well done to her there. It's a chance for Ferguson to deliver the ball into the box. Ferguson in. Oliver goes up and Bass holds on to it. Bass or Bass? I'm going to go with Bass. It's not Bass. There's no E at the end of his name, but I'm going to say Bass. Williams now. The highlight continues and now it finally ends. 5 shots, 4 on target. Possession is pretty even. We've been the better side so far, but no real goal. Here's another chance from the corner. Ferguson. Oliver. Base holds it again. That's 6 shots, 5 on target and none at the back of the net. And here comes a chance for them from the corner. Watch this, 1-0 down. I already know it. Rowe headers it wide. It is an absolute sitter according to the commentary at the bottom of the screen. 22, 23 minutes played now. Can we have another shout? Let's demand some more out of the boys. We've been the better side. Just need a little bit more. Thanks for that input, Dog. That's greatly appreciated for the groan. He's just been out, so he's stretching out and trying to get comfortable. Ben to Aho. Back to Baines. Little ball to Mayer. Simple little slow football so far by us at York. Mayer. Back to Baines. Just along the back three a couple of times and now over to Ferguson. He just pops it back into midfield for Ben. That's a big switch out to Dye. He's done well to bring it down. He's found Ferguson. Back post. Back to Aho. Back to Ferguson. It's all over the place. Football is rapid up top. Now it's back to Oliver and we keep possession. They're focused after the shout. The football's been good. We just haven't taken a shot. We've had 11 shots, 13 shots, 6 on target now. Jeez. Another chance for them though from the corner. It's a big corner and Walker will keep it alive. Cross into Watmore. Good save by Jameson. That's a cracking save by Jameson, that. Another chance from the corner. And Estrada heads clear, but only as far as Williams, who will keep the danger alive. Baines with a good slide tackle. And it's now their throw-in. The highlight ends. And now there's another throw-in. The highlight continues. Burke, ball into the box. Oliver with the way. Marich, now Mayer, now Dyer. Down the line to Mooney. Chance to open his legs and use that pace of his. Ball in. Ferguson back post. Header back across goal. The goalkeeper was stranded. Unlucky there. It's been good football so far this half. Just no one's put the ball in the back of the net. Mooney's been quiet. We're going to give it another 15 minutes before we make a change. And then we may try and see if we can get something to spark out of this team. You have the ability, boys. You have the ability. Let's try and just fire them up a little bit. I'm going to go assertive and say, I'm not happy with your finishing. Yeah, let's try and fire him up. Aho's happy to be fired up. Mooney's just deep in 4. The man who scored 10 in 6 is having a little bit of a quiet game, but I can't be too critical. He can have 4 games in a row where he doesn't score and it's still going to be a goal for game. So, a goal a game, man. So I can't be too upset with him. Opening highlight comes to absolutely nothing. So now the clock is fumbling down. We need a shout to get creative. They've gone a little bit more cautious as we've tried to pick up the possession. Ferguson with the ball in. Bass holds it very well. Keeper's been good for them so far this game. He's been very, very solid. That's a wasteful kick, though, straight to Dyer, who's got time to bring it down. Trots forward. Little chip ball into midfield is not great. Marich flicks on to Mooney. Back to Marich. Now Oliver. Raking ball to Dyer down the right wing, who gets it in first time. Mooney! Shot is blocked by Alex Whitmore. That's a cracking block. Mooney at near post had a chance. Ferguson with the corner in. Crossdale heads it away. I will say that 2 of Aho's 3 goals has come from corners so far. Estrada, that's a cracking challenge, son. The Austrian-Mexican smashes the ball out, and both of our strikers are having it off the gate. So it's time to rally the troops, make the sub. McFarlane on for Aho, or for Mooney. Aho off for Roper. That is all. Both of the strikers changed to try and spark something out of this game. I'm not going to change the shape or the way we're playing because midfield and defence are doing very well. Just need the strikers to find the back of the net. Dyer to Marich. This is where we go and score just as I'm making the changes. Marich. Ball in. Aho with a header. Tipped over the crossbar, I think. Terrific stop by Marich. The subs are on Liam Roper, the 6'4" man. McFarlane, the little pace demon as well. Walker here with a chance though. He's beaten Ferguson once. Ferguson's got back to him. Estrada helped him out. And now Ben brings it away. The Turkish international. Little ball to Roper. The 17-year-old loses out. He's not quite as agile with that touch. Estrada helps out Oliver there. That's a poor header into midfield. And Estrada makes it look good. Ferguson, lots of space. Top assist so far. Looking for Dyer. Marich brings it down with a drive. Outside of the post from Adam Marich. That was a smashing effort. Very, very close though. 21 shots, 7 on target. We've been a little bit wasteful. Big lumpy ball. McFarlane! What a save. What a chance. That happened so quickly. Just got to keep demanding more because it will happen. Oliver, another chance and he's headed over the crossbar. We've been very, very good at making the chances. We just haven't taken any of them. Marich is apparently not having a great game and I think he's been playing well. If I'm honest. Ferguson with the ball in. It goes for goal. Oh. Some of the fans thought it in. It was just tipped round the post. Well, it's only a few minutes to go. I'm just going to bring on Mooney, I think, for Adam Marich. Mooney has the instruction to take more risks and be a little bit more adventurous with his passing. So we're going to allow him to do that. See if he can unlock the door. Let's go to attacking because we are at home. Just for the final 5 minutes to see if we can create something. Mooney is now on the free kicks. Burke. McFarlane brings it down and keeps it alive. Back to Ferguson to keep the possession. Out to Baines. Little header into Mayer. These three need to rotate their positions to get Ferguson wide left. Ferguson finds Roper, the big 6'4" man. Heads it down but no one can really get hold of that. Now it's Rowe. Chance for Fly to nick it here. Ball out to Hamilton on the back post. Great block and tackle by Dyer. Garrett keeps it alive. Cross in. Walker! It's scored! Ethan Walker has stolen it for Flyde. York City are going to suffer their first defeat of the season. And it has been... Oh, we've been the better side. We have been the better side. And it's just one of those days, I think. We have been what they say, or what they call is FM'd. It's just one of them days. The strikers haven't turned up. I hyped them up in the intro and they've all disappeared for me. Bass with the big kick. Rao wins the free kick and that'll be that, I think. A 1-0 defeat to Flyde at home. And that is a gut punch of a defeat. And that means we stay second in the league. We may even drop a little bit further than that if the results go against us. That is disappointing. Simply put, that was not good enough. Forwards, forwards, forwards. I'm not happy with you. Not happy with the attack. Not happy with the finishing at all. I want to criticise Mooney because he was just not good enough that game. You went out your best, son. He doesn't seem to react to that. Maybe it needs to be a little bit more aggressive. Well, 26 shots to 6. 56% possession over 44. What can we say? We just didn't take our chances, and that's what happens in this division. If you don't take your chances, the better sides in the league will punish you, and Flyde have done it. We are now third in the league. That is behind Wrexham and Harrogate, with Maidenhead next in the league. So I'm going to play the cup game, and I'll catch you for the Maidenhead game. Here we go then. We are up to the Maidenhead game. I'll catch you up on the game that I just played. We won 1-0 away to Stefan Housemere. Yeah, let's go with that. 1-0 win. Josh King with a goal from the corner. Thomas Hill got sent off in the 43rd minute. And I've just appealed against that because my assistant thinks I should appeal against it because it wasn't... I don't know what he done wrong, really. It was a weird red card. It was a straight red, and I didn't really see why. So, that's that. We're going to go into the game against Maidenhead today. They are 7th in the league. We are 3rd. Harrogate have played an extra game as us, and they have drawn again. So, a chance to go 2nd at least if Wrexham slips up. Chance to go top. Mates had just lost to Ebbsfleet in their last game, so they'll be looking to enact revenge and get back in, try and confirm a playoff early spot. As this race is heating up, I can remember playing 4 games in a row. I think it was after the first 4, all of the top 4 have won all 4 games. It was crazy to see. No one wanted to slip up and make a mistake, so let's get into this selection dilemma ahead. Let's just see what this thinks. You know what? I don't disagree with most of that. Let's use that, and then we'll go from here. So, Marich, McLaughlin. We have a lot of players out in the international. So the goalkeeper, the Polish goalkeeper, Ben, Aho, McGuinness, and Estrada, all in international duty. I could have made some of them miss it, but I decided not to. I decided this is why I built the squad a little bit bigger, so let's use the squad. I am going to be playing Kempster in that advanced playmaker role, not Paddy McLaughlin, and I'm going to throw Carl McFarlane up top as they have a little bit of chemistry, and let's see if we can get something rolling between them two. And that should be all she wrote, really. Jason Sahara's star rating's gone down. Why have your star rating gone down? You're just a prospect, really, aren't you? No real concern about that. Bainsmayer, Oliver out the back. Hill over Dyer? No. Dyer over Hill. Dyer over Hill. Hill started the cup game. We try to give him a little bit of football there. Sahara is back from international duty with the Ghanaian under-23s. So let's jump into this. See, why did I click that? See, I've got to read about why you should do your own team talks, and I've got to click the assistant manager do it. So I need to pay more attention. Old Lady Plays. I am reading your stuff on Twitter. I would just glaze over and forget about what I'm doing. Marich off the kickoff, nearly loses the ball. That'd be a great start to the game, wouldn't it? Oliver, and I'm expecting this highlight to end. There we go. And now we'll get towards the first real action of the game. 5 minutes played. And the first highlight is an attacking phase for them. Smile to Bush. It was the box, not the bush. Dyer with the header away, and Marich driving forward. Good run by Marich. Keep going, son. Keep going. Shoot. Or pass. Good effort. Kempster scores the rebound. 1-0. Adam Marich. How far have you just ran? That is disgusting. I don't think he's that quick. I don't think he's outrageous. He's just ran from a good 60 yards with the ball, beating a lot of players with that. And then I don't know why you shot. I don't know if that come off the post or the goalkeeper. Either way, drops to Kempster, and he has popped that on into the back of the net. How much pace have you got? 13. Yeah, you're quite quick. I'll give you that. Good drive, Marich. Good run. I like that a lot. 1-0 up. 2 centre mids combining. Now McFarlane in behind him with a little half chance. Slows the game down and finds Marich on the edge of the box, who has a shot, gets blocked. They're playing football in their own area, and it cleared out for a throw-in. Good pressure by Mooney to excite the danger. We aren't dominating possession, so I'm going to drop to balanced. We are away in this game. We are up against the 4-4-2, which has been our kryptonite throughout this save. Let's demand more and let's do our shouts. Fenton up against Dyer. Dyer wins it. It's out to Martin. Out on this left-hand side for them. Cross in. Kiad, crossbar, comes to the rescue with that one. Forgot what word I want to use there. Oliver. Mooney. Oliver, you need to stop taking them throw-ins. Just give it to Dyer. It's not a hard throw-in. All you got to do is throw it at Mooney's feet. Oliver, Marich, back to Oliver. He's had a little walk into midfield. Lovely little cultured left-footed ball aiming towards Ferguson. Couldn't quite get there. Now it's Cassidy. Closed down. Out to Felton. Big lumping switch out to Cad. Simpson. Smile. Kayaku. Martin. Good football by them. Flenton, I can't say his name. Kiad at the back post header over the crossbar. We've been a bit meh, really, but we're 1-0 up, so I don't know what to do. Ferguson's a bit knackered. I have noticed that one. May have to make a sub. Fixtures are crazy in this lower division. Then when you get an extra cup competition, just adds a little bit more for you, because clearly why not? I'm not even sure Sahara is fully fit after his international run out. No, yes, he's not 100% good to go, but he is better than Ferguson. We'll give Ferguson another 15 minutes and then we'll take him off. Team talk. I'm not happy with what I saw, actually, no, because I'm going to fire him up because that weren't a great half, and despite leading, I would like a better performance. And there's an early chance of them over the top. Cassidy is not getting that, and the offside flag's up anyway. Yeah, they have been the better side, but starting to claw the possession back, so the midfield is starting to take control of this game. Mooney and McFarland have both been shit in the brunt of it. They've both been very, very poor, and that is not a very good thing to see. Both of the strikers have quietened down a little bit. I may bring Roper off the bench in a minute to see if the big 6'4", 17-year-old can create something. That's a terrible pass to Ferguson, and now it's Smile. We just need to shorten the passing, don't we? Clearly, we just need to try and slow the game down a little bit. Start wasting time a little bit as well when we can. And just stop giving the ball away in silly situations and try and keep hold of the ball. We're 1-0 up. We don't have to rush anymore. Cassidy, Ferguson with the ball away. Smile. Back to Kayad. In towards a Rig. Is he going to keep it alive? Yes. Dyer blocks, and then Dyer picks up the ball and lumps it down the line for Mooney. 1-on-1 with the defender. Slows it down and pops it back to Dyer. Now Oliver. The team is up to the halfway line. Ferguson. Good ball to McFarland. Can he square it? No. He gets tackled by Simpson. Now the cross goes into Dyer. Header off the crossbar and hooked away. Maloney will keep the ball, but the highlight ends. That's better. That's better, team. That's some serious football, that. I can't say your name. I'm going to stop trying to attempt it. Martin. Cassidy. Kempster now with the chance to run away. Mooney's free. Release the Mooney. Release the Mooney. Can he go and score? Oh, good save by Campbell. Mooney was away. Great counter-attack by us there. Lots and lots of pace up top, and that is what we can do. Maloney with the ball in. Bush away. Dyer back in. It's a scramble in the box, and it's hooked away. Maloney lets it go out for a throw-in for us. Maidenhead are trying to drop the pace of the game. We're trying to increase it. Ferguson is now dead. I should have subbed him about 10 minutes ago. Here comes Sahara. Anyone else who could do with a sub? Probably Dyer. So we're going to take off Dyer. Could do with taking off one of the centre-halves. Do I want to take off one of the centre-halves and bring on Spratt? No, because I like to keep my defence intact for a full game. I don't like to make subs with my three centre-halves if I don't have to. 80th minute now. What I'm going to do after this highlight, I'll let this highlight end. Maloney with the ball in. You can kick the ball at any point you like, Maloney. I like wasting time nicely. Oh, Kemps has won it. That's 2-0. That's game over. Done. Done. I'm going to take Mooney off for McLaughlin. I'm going to drop McLaughlin into the centre mid role. Swap you over. And you can go to central midfielder attack. Ball in midfielder support. Yeah. Then I'll just leave McFarlane up top on his own on pressing forward support. You can just run around, mate. Game over. 2-0. Pretty simple game, really. Kempster's got 2 goals. I don't think he's really deserved either of them, to be honest, but don't particularly care. Oh, yeah, he's in the right place at the right time, Kempster, and he's done it both times. So 9.1 for him. He's taking the pressure off the strikers by getting the goals from midfield instead. And you're going to need that every now and then. McFarlane. Sahara. Oh, he's hit the post. Big man Sahara's hit the post with the left-footed effort. Unlucky, son. Another highlight here. McFarlane. Marich. Let's go to defensive. Let's try and shut the game down and get no more highlights. Hill. Chance to whip it in towards McFarlane. Marich now. Little run. McLaughlin. Oh, you serious? The Capitano with a screamer. What a stunning hit, son. What a beautiful, beautiful strike. We're going to watch a replay on this one because it is gorgeous. Marich, little square ball. And McLaughlin's like, yeah, just lay it there, son. And he absolutely creams it across goal, beats the goalkeeper for pace. 3-0. Have we deserved it? Maybe not. First half, they were the better side. We've tweaked the tactics, shortened the passing, got control of the possession, and secured this result. We were lucky to go in 1-0 at half time, but we've made it our game in the second half. We've weathered the storm in this awful weather as well. Hill, chance for a fourth, just drops it into midfield to McLaughlin. Nice little triangles in midfield. I'm loving it. Maloney dictating the tempo, out to Sahara using his pace. The whistle blows, 3-0 to Maidenhead. Well, that makes up for the first game where we didn't score any goals. Neither of the goals have come from any of the strikers though. But who really cares where the goals come from, as long as they go in the back of the net? That was a better second half, lads. That was a better second half. I'm going to try and aggressively tell you you were shit. See if that racks. No. Seems down and pressurised. Okay. Right. Mooney just needs to be praised. He doesn't like to be criticised. We've learnt a lesson. And Wrexham did slip up and drew their game, so we are top of the table by 1 point. Great day overall as well. So back to the top of the table. Kempster with the 2 goals. He was superb in front of goal. Influential player, and he's only a fringe player, and he's got perfect morale. So he's only played like 2 times this season. He's happy about that. Let's have a little look at the schedule and see when we will come back for the next game. Let's have a little think. Where would we like to come back? Maybe for a team that's in and around the top, maybe? Could come back for the Wrexham game, but that's a little bit too soon. Let's play a few games. There's 5. We'll come back for the Solihull Moors game, and then we may play either Sutton or Queen of the South when it comes to the 4th round of the UEFA Cup. I just want to say UEFA. It's not UEFA, it's UEFA. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been TW1. Mooney's looking worse and worse this episode, but I do promise you he is very, very good. He still looks great. Like, you still look at them stats and go, he's ridiculous. He's just not quite as good as the start of the episode. A board is no longer upset about the Mooney transfer. They're now annoyed at the 1-0 defeat to Flyde. I'm annoyed about that, board. I agree with you, but we can't help that, can we? Little look at the finances so you can understand that. And I will end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that vajazzle if you would like. Don't vajazzle, it's weird. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I'm sorry if you're now Googling it. You'll find out what it is. I've been TW1. Thanks very much for watching. And as always, guys, peace out.